Missed rows on True TV, 76,000. I said this last time. Shout out to Mrs. Me Too.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Angel Reese faces a tough reality as league viewership declines. Once a rising star, now under scrutiny, has her impact been more harmful than helpful? The stats reveal a surprising and unexpected truth.
Americans are clearly not interested in watching pretend basketball. That's not my opinion, it's a fact.
When the Unrivaled League launched, expectations soared. Marketed as a revolutionary step for women's basketball, it made a strong debut, attracting an impressive 300,000 viewers in its opening games, signaling early promise.
We've got to be completely honest here. It is a league first and foremost, and the most important thing is that the league long-term is going to be profitable, or at least it looks like it has the potential to be. Otherwise, once that TV deal is done in 3 years, it's over. And right now, this has not been the greatest look in the world for Unrivaled.
Fans were eager to watch the league's top stars take center stage, with Angel Reese among the most highly anticipated. However, as the season unfolded, a troubling trend appeared. Viewership steadily declined, especially during games featuring Reese. Now, with some broadcasts struggling to surpass 100,000 viewers when she plays, many are questioning whether Reese is truly captivating audiences as expected, or if her presence is contributing to the league's dwindling numbers.
Journal, Unrivaled averaging 204,000 viewers to date. Monday night, there were 2 more games broadcast on TNT. The first game was between the Vinyl and the Phantom. Interesting choice of words, Phantom. It perfectly describes their ratings. Their audience is a ghost. They literally cannot find people willing to watch.
Angel Reese entered the Unrivaled League with high expectations, with many believing she would dominate and drive ticket sales and viewership like Caitlin Clark. However, that hasn't been the case. Unlike Clark, Reese hasn't had the same impact on audience interest. Now fans are increasingly tuning in to watch Kate Martin instead, while interest in Reese's games continues to decline, raising questions about her true influence on the league.
But Angel Reese does not belong in this league. Angel Reese, this league is a paycheck for Angel Reese.
When Angel Reese takes the court, the league's viewership sees a noticeable decline, raising doubts about her drawing power. In contrast, other stars manage to maintain or even boost audience numbers. This drop could stem from various factors. Perhaps fans anticipated a more refined, dominant version of her game, or maybe the heightened competition exposes flaws that weren't as apparent in college. Whatever the reason, the declining viewership during her games is a concerning trend for both Reese and the league, highlighting the challenge of sustaining interest and proving her impact at the professional level.
Is that the Rose and Lunar Owls game had 89,000 people. There were less than 100,000 people watching this game. I mean, that is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, this was a game where Angel Reese played. She is supposed to be the biggest draw in the league.
Angel Reese's early struggles in the Unrivaled League reached a low point when she was benched in favor of Lexi Hull, who outperformed her in multiple areas. This unexpected move by the coaching staff highlighted a growing concern: Reese's inability to make a consistent impact. Watching from the sidelines, she saw Hull step into her role and thrive. When Reese did get playing time, her performance was underwhelming. She had her worst game of the season, failing to assert herself on either end of the court. Her usual dominance in the paint was neutralized, and defensive lapses became glaringly evident. Instead of the aggressive, confident player fans expected, she appeared hesitant, out of sync, and, at times, completely lost. One of the game's most concerning moments came when Reese was beaten off the dribble multiple times, struggling to recover defensively. Another lowlight saw her missing an easy putback layup, with the ball hitting the bottom of the rim, a clip that quickly went viral on social media, fueling criticism. These performances have intensified debates about her true impact at the professional level. Is Reese a future star still adjusting, or was her college success more hype than substance? As questions mount, so does the pressure for her to prove she belongs among the league's elite.
Like, Angel Reese played over Azare. Like, they started Angel Reese in the fourth over Azare, and look, Angel Reese had a horrific game. Like, a terrible, terrible, terrible game.
The decline in viewership during Reese's games raises an important question. Why aren't fans tuning in to watch her? One possible reason is the gap between expectations and reality. Reese entered the league with a massive following and a strong brand, leading many to believe she would dominate just as she did in college. However, the professional level presents tougher competition, and her struggles have been evident. Reese excels in the paint and as a rebounder, but in a league that prioritizes versatility, shooting, and pace, her style of play may not be as exciting to viewers. Her inability to consistently impact games has further dampened interest. Adding to this, her recent benching in favor of Lexi Hull signals potential concerns about her role. When a player once touted as a future star finds themselves sidelined, it can shake confidence, not just for Reese but also for fans. Many may see this as a sign that she's struggling to adapt, making them less eager to watch her play.
Believable. Lexi Hull showing Angel Reese how it's done. It was an awful game for Angel Reese. Guys, she's getting worked.
Angel Reese's early experience in the Unrivaled League has been anything but smooth. The sharp drop in viewership during her games, paired with her inconsistent performances, serves as a stark reality check. Whether this is just a temporary rough patch or a sign of deeper issues remains to be seen. However, one thing is certain. If Reese wants to maintain her star power, she can't rely solely on past achievements or social media influence. She needs to elevate her game and prove she belongs at the professional level. The Unrivaled League was meant to be a new era for women's basketball, but for Reese, it's becoming a test of resilience. She must adapt, improve, and show that she's more than just a popular name. She has to be a true game changer. The next stretch of games could define her future, determining whether she can silence her critics or if fans will shift their attention elsewhere.
But Angel Reese specifically has been brutally exposed. And her own fans have stopped watching her in this thing. They have stopped watching. How do you know? 89,000 viewers last Saturday when she was on TV. 89,000.
Angel Reese sought her signature moment, a shot that would silence critics and showcase her confidence. Standing at the logo, she pulled up for a deep three, attempting the kind of long-range dagger that Caitlin Clark had perfected. But instead of a triumphant swish, the ball soared through the air and clanked off the rim, drawing an audible groan from the crowd. What was meant to be a statement turned into a stark reminder of her struggles. Instead of solidifying her dominance, the moment highlighted the gap between expectation and execution, leaving fans questioning whether Reese was truly ready to thrive at this level.
She's incredible. She's got range that you have to pick her up basically as soon as she crosses the half court line because she's dangerous from everywhere. Like you're watching shooting against her. Like Caitlin Clark's going to be in that conversation here for years. Not like that girl can flat out shoot.
While Reese struggled to find her rhythm, Kate Martin solidified herself as Unrivaled's true breakout star. Despite sharing the court with high-profile names, Martin consistently delivered, proving that she didn't need hype. Her performance spoke volumes. Against Reese, she left no doubt about who the superior player was. Martin was the driving force behind the laces, dominating on both ends with relentless energy. She sank key shots, orchestrated plays, and fought for every possession. Her physicality set the tone, none more evident than when Reese attacked the basket. only to be met head-on by Martin in a clean but forceful challenge that sent Reese to the floor. It was a defining moment, one player struggling to meet expectations, the other surpassing all of them. The Laces executed flawlessly, exposing every weakness in their opponents. Martin controlled the game's pace and thrived in clutch moments. As the final buzzer sounded, the scoreboard told the story. The Laces remained unbeaten, while Reese's team faltered. Martin had emerged as the league's true rising star, proving that skill and determination, not just hype, define success.
So there's probably not one individual player that has benefited more from Unrivaled than Kate Martin. Look, Kate Martin was somebody that came into the WNBA and nobody, and I mean nobody, thought she was going to make the Las Vegas Aces roster. Like, the Las Vegas Aces drafted 3 players. Obviously, Liz Kitley was injured. Everyone thought kind of, Liz Kitley's probably going to go and make that Vegas team eventually. And a lot of people thought Deasia Fair was going to make that team. But Deasia Fair gets cut, Kate Martin makes the team, and within 5 games, she is a starter. She's hoping that...
Meanwhile, Reese's struggles have sparked critical questions. Can she adjust? Can she prove herself beyond the hype? Only time will tell. But on this night, it was clear. Kate Martin had outshined her, and the Laces stood victorious. If Caitlin Clark were part of Unrivaled, however, the difference would be night and day. Clark would effortlessly dominate, hitting logo threes, torching defenders, and putting on a shooting clinic. Unrivaled, a league designed to highlight top-tier talent, is already battling to keep viewers engaged. Clark's presence would not only elevate the competition, but expose the gap between her skill and that of the other players. While Unrivaled struggles to maintain its initial buzz, Clark is focusing on another historic WNBA season, fine-tuning her game for record-breaking performances. The league, banking on star power, lacks depth and the star qualities Clark offers. Without her, it's clear that Unrivaled is struggling to capture the mainstream appeal it once promised.
Was in the lab shooting, but this is just, man, spectacular. Look at her getting it in, bro. 54 shots in 3 minutes. Got fast, she getting them shots off.
Kate Martin has proven herself as one of the few true standouts in Unrivaled, showcasing her toughness and versatility game after game. Her aggressive, hard play, including a clean tackle on Angel Reese, has helped set the tone for her team's dominance. The Laces continue to remain undefeated, displaying teamwork and execution that other teams have yet to replicate. However, despite Martin's impressive rise, the league still lacks that one defining superstar capable of elevating its stature. On the other hand, Angel Reese has struggled to live up to the immense hype surrounding her. Her attempt at a deep three, a signature move for players like Caitlin Clark, was a painful reminder of the gap between self-assuredness and actual execution. That miss symbolized Unrivaled's broader struggle. The league is failing to meet the high expectations it had set for itself.
If Lexi Hall is making the layups, man, and getting rebounds, you might as well just go ahead and trade Angel Reese if you're the Laces. What are they, the Lace?
While Unrivaled grapples with its identity, Caitlin Clark remains focused on her true stage, the WNBA. On track to solidify her legacy, her influence on the game only deepens. Each season, she breaks records, refines her skills, and reaffirms her status as the most electrifying player in women's basketball. As Clark gears up for another historic season, Unrivaled is left struggling to spark excitement in her absence, unable to match the star power she brings.
On her birthday, we take no days off over here, folks. We take no days off over here. Caitlin Clark in the gym, of course, getting in some work on her birthday. The job is not done.
At first, Unrivaled seemed poised for success with star power, fresh matchups, and a new format. However, without generational talent like Caitlin Clark, it's struggling to stay relevant. Clark's decision to focus on the WNBA is clearly paying off, while Unrivaled battles to prove its worth. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is learning that hype alone isn't enough. as her struggles highlight the gap between expectation and execution in the league. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.
We're watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years.
Oh my God!
And I understand it, like, negative things about AAU days, we've always competed. I remember she was on Iowa Tech, and we used to play basketball in AAU. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game.
Understanding
and just looking at that, like, I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll take
just understanding that
for my teammates. If I want to be that, and I know
it's just going to be what it is, and I'll take that I'm going to be the bad guy, but I know I've grown women's basketball, and I know I'm being positive, and I know
not just because of one person, it's because of me too.
People can think everything. I know me and
Caitlin, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have never had any issues. So
just knowing that I know women's basketball, she has to help do that. It's all that matters.
Luckily, it's coming now.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, LSU loves me, but they might not like her. But
I want to win. I've always wanted to be a winner. And coming here and talking to T-Spool over the phone during my whole draft process, I was like, this is somebody I need in my life, and somebody on and off the court. Like, I like having a relationship with my coach. That's what I have with Coach Mulkey. So being able to have that here is like a mother figure away from home. So I just loved it. Anything that she had, the talent that she had, I didn't care. I wanted to play for T-Spool.
It's just bigger than me. Understanding that, I think I tweeted after the national championship game that my growth isn't just for the game right now. It's for also the players that are before me, and just the women that are in the WNBA. Hopefully that I brought attention to the WNBA as well, because there are a lot of great players in the league right now that deserve that attention. I haven't made it there yet. I'm still in college. Yes, I won a national championship, but the highest level you want to be at is the WNBA. And I want as many people to watch the WNBA as they can. So if I can do as much as I can while I am here and doing as much as I can as far as pushing women's basketball, understand that it should be respected, and you can play and be hard and talk trash and get emotional, because by the time I get to the WNBA, it'll be respected and so many more people will watch the game. So just doing what I can right now has just been important to me, but also understanding that this is for other people that are ahead of me.
Hey guys, just letting you know. You mentioned how you are just driven by winning. How do you think that feeling and that emotion?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's hard. They don't want to accept that women are changing the game and understanding that women can play as hard as men. I mean, of course it's going to be hard for them to accept, but we kind of give them no choice at this point, because we